Hey guys, Rich Fracasse here, leader of Funk Junkies, funk band, owner of the Silk Factory in Newburgh, New York, music venue. You're watching Case for Bass and Keep Up the Funk. About 10 years ago or more, the mayor, Judy, who was a good friend of mine, asked me to be head of the music thing for Newburgh Illuminated. And they were doing like, they'd have maybe 300-400 people show up. Excuse me. And so they invited me to the meeting, and I was the new chair to the music committee, and I pitched that. I said, I think, you know, what the objective is for Newburgh Illuminated was to bring more people to Newburgh to show everybody, hey, you know what, this place ain't so bad. It used to be rough when I was growing up, but it's not as bad as it used to be, you know, and it's getting a lot better. It's and there's some amazing, wonderful, hard-working, great people here. So I pitched that. I want to put 3 stages. I want to get 30 or 40 bands and blah, 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 blah. Well, and I did it. And Mike Lynn from Lynn Sound, Mike's our sound guy and probably one of the most talented, amazing sound guys in the Hudson Valley. Mike did the sound first. Long story short, we took that 300-person festival that next year to a 5,000 person. Then wow. We went from 5,000 to 12,000. Then we went from 12,000 to 25,000. We went from 25,000 to 50,000. From 50,000 to 75,000. The last time we did it, we had over 100,000 people there. So that's where those audiences that we played in front of came, and they came to see us. It wasn't just people that were there. Those you know, not all of them, but most of those 5,000 people came to see us, and that's pretty amazing. And you guys know as musicians, man, and all of us, what's the most amazing thing there is for you to look out and see these people smiling at you.
Mm-hmm. Smiling and having fun.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that, because I was on a podcast during COVID. We were talking about, we had about 75 people on the Zoom. It was like a Zoom podcast. I remember talking to them about breaking out of COVID and then trying something unique. And I remember telling the host, and we had a caller call in, and I said, anyone that comes out with a funk band that does something other than what you're used to stereotypically hearing in the Hudson Valley area, they will make money, because for every one funk band, there's 20 classic rock bands.
Right.
I said, so you have to do something like, what can you do to make yourself stand out? Because like I went out last Saturday night. I went to Pole River, not last Saturday, the Saturday before. I went out, and my buddy was like, let's see Spectrum, let's see this. And literally, I just kind of said to him, I'm so kind of jaded by these bands that they don't really do anything for me. He was like, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Rockland County, but there were literally 10 classic rock bands in a span of 2 blocks.
Right.
And I just said, you know something? It's like a buffet where there's too many choices.
You must have been in Pearl River.
It wasn't Pole River. It was actually, yeah, absolutely right. And I just we ended up bouncing from bar to bar, and I left like 20 minutes later. I just kind of all right, I'm done.
Yeah, you know, I mean, yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Go.
No, like funk and soul music. Soul music is like, freaking James Brown, brother. It's like, you know what I mean? And it's, I don't know what it is. It's because it's more syncopated. I think it just makes it makes you want to move more than the regular stuff. And this new stuff that's coming, like, I mean, when I say new stuff, like, I mean, like the bubblegum stuff. I mean,
yep.
there's nothing to it. Like,
no, there's not.
Like if you take that 60s soul, that 70s funk, you know what I mean? And even into like the 80s is some funky stuff still. Mm-hmm. You cannot beat that stuff. All of that stuff is used for samples, and that was the most, in my opinion, the most creative time in modern music.